Good morning all. Mary Bulger here, Naturalist with Iowa County Conservation, and I want to welcome you to our virtual nature crafts. And today we are going to be doing an activity where you can bring the outdoors inside. We are going to be making snowflakes out of recycled paper. So you probably have newspapers or sheets of paper that you had from school or from different projects and things you were working on that you would normally put in the recycling bin or reuse in some way. And today we're going to be doing that and making some really pretty snowflakes out of both kinds of paper here. Really simple, fun project that the whole family can do, and kids especially love doing this one. A little science behind snowflakes before we get going on this. So snowflakes, of course, we have lots of snow right now. We see it in the winter time. And snowflakes are formed when we have cold temperatures up in the atmosphere. And precipitation comes down when it's warmer in the form of rain. But when the atmosphere is very, very cold, that precipitation freezes into ice crystals. That's what forms snowflakes. And each ice crystal forming the snowflake is unique in itself. Snowflakes, when they're kind of building and kind of forming, they form lots of different shapes. So kind of just a fun fact about snowflakes. And if you like the snow, but you don't like the cold temperatures and you want to bring that snow inside, you can make some snowflakes here indoors. So you don't need very many materials for this one, just a few things, and you probably have these things at home. So you're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need a pencil if you don't have the right size of paper, and I'll show you what we're going to do here in a moment. You might need a ruler if you need to make your paper smaller to a certain size. And then you're just going to need the material to make them. So sheets of paper, recycled or scratch paper, or newspaper. You can choose whatever you would like to use for that. So really simple and easy. I'm going to turn my camera down so you can kind of see on the table what I'm working on as we are going here. So here we go. So facing down here on the table. And as always, if you have any questions when we're going along, I can still see my screen slightly. So go ahead and ask those. Or if you have any comments, put those in the comments as well. So what you're going to do here with your snowflake is you need to start with a square piece of paper. And if you have this sort of paper, so this 8.5 by 11, you're going to need to trim it down just a little bit. And so to do that, I'm going to take my pencil and my paper or my ruler here, and I'm just going to measure to 8.5 right here. Scooch it over. And then I'm going to make my line here because I'm going to cut that little section off here really quick. So I have a square piece of paper to start off with. All right, so there we go. We have our square piece of paper. And then what you want to do is do some folding. So you have your square and you're going to fold it into a triangle shape. So you're going to do a diagonal fold here. So you're going to touch these two corners, give it a little bit of a crease here so you have that triangle shape. Then you're going to fold it again into another triangle. So you're going to do another diagonal fold. So these two corners are going to touch, making another crease here. So you have another triangle here. And so you're going to do two more folds. And this one might be a little bit tricky, so I'll show you a couple times here. You're going to take one of your corners and you're going to fold it or bring it up so you're kind of in the center of your triangle right here. Give it another little crease, okay? I'll open that again. So take one of your corners, you're going to fold it up so you have kind of a straight line right here. You're going to do the same with the other side. So you want to bring that over and fold it so it kind of matches up. Bring that and make a fold. I'll open it up and do that one more time so you can see again. And what this will do is it's making all inside here is going to be your snowflake. And when you do your cuts, it'll make lots of different shapes here for your snowflake. So this is kind of what it looks like. There's a couple pieces sticking up, and then you have a triangle down below. So you can see this horizontal line right here. That's where you're going to cut the top, and this will be the outer edge of your snowflake. So when it comes to this, you can do anything you really want to. You can be as creative, make random, lots of different shapes here. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to do a little zigzag pattern because this snowflake is going to be a little pointy. So I'm cutting my zigzag pattern here, and so then that's going to be the outside edge of my snowflake. This is going to be the center of my snowflake, so I'm going to make that a little bit pointy too on the inside. So I'm just going to make 2 cuts here, and let's get that cut all the way. There we go. And then you can also cut on these 2 outside edges as well. Again, you can do whatever you want as far as shapes. And you'll probably want to make lots of these snowflakes. So this one can be a little bit pointy. You can cut triangles. Another one, you could do circles, all kinds of fun things like that. So you can also do this other edge if you'd like, if you want lots of shapes inside your snowflake. There we go. Maybe one more cut here. Make another triangle. All right, let's open it up and see what it looks like. So all those folds you made, you're going to unfold it, and it's going to be like magic. This is a very kind of pointed snowflake here. And you can see the center is pointed, and you have all of those other triangles that kind of turn into diamonds, and the outside edge is a little bit zigzaggy. So this was just made with a regular piece of scratch paper that was used. But again, you can use newspaper as well, because that's something that you might look at. And here I have just one of those ads from a grocery store that you get in the mailbox. And so again, I cut this out into a smaller piece, but it is a square. It's about 4.5 by 4.5 square. And so I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one. I'm going to fold it diagonally. So you're going to bring those corners together. I can do that here. There we go. Make a nice little crease there. And you're going to do that again. Fold it again. So you have a littler triangle. And then now you're going to do those folds where you're going to bring into the middle. So you're bringing that one corner up so it's sticking above that long fold. And you're doing that again so the sides kind of match up together. And so you have these pieces sticking up above, and that is what you're going to cut off here. So I'm going to do this one and make some kind of circular curvy shapes here with this one. That'll be my outside edge. I'm going to make a little circle down here at the bottom for the center, right there. And I'm going to do a few other little circles here in the middle. This one is going to be much smaller than the other one. And the fun thing about this is you can make them all different sizes if you like. If you have a blank piece of white paper that's scratch paper, kids might like to color them before you cut them out. That way you have some colorful snowflakes. Let's open up this one and see what it looks like. Ta-da! Each snowflake is unique, and you've used that recycled paper something that you would either put in the recycling, or maybe depending on what you do, if you don't recycle, put it in the garbage. And that way you're doing this and you are using it to bring the outside in. So there are just a couple of fun ways to do let me bring my camera up here, back up. A couple of fun things to do to make those snowflakes. You can see I have lots of snowflakes that I made for examples on the wall behind me here. So if you have any questions about how to make the snowflakes, put those in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Also, if you have any requests for future Nature Crafts Live, you can put those in the comments, or you can email me at mbulger@co.iowa.ia.us. Also, if you want to look at our past nature crafts, you can find them on our Facebook page, or you can go to our YouTube page. Just search Iowa County Conservation under the playlist for virtual nature crafts and check those out. We also have another virtual series called Critters Live, where you're learning about all kinds of native Iowa animals. We've done lots of them. Those are every Monday live at 10 a.m. This coming Monday, next Monday, we're going to be teaching about the bald eagle. So join us live for that one if you can, or check it out afterward if you're not able to join us live. I want to thank you very much for watching today, and have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm. It's supposed to get a little warmer, so get outside and have some fun in the snow. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.